Okay.
All right, I'm going to share this link.
Cool. Just gonna do a little bit quick for the show prep. Be right back.
Got it. Man, it's been a rough few days. I wasn't feeling great on Father's Day. Maybe overdid it.
Sucks. Yeah.
Spent too much time outside. I woke up Monday morning really sick, but I had so much stuff since I was out for a week. I had so much stuff going on. I had to go in.
Father's Day, what Sunday, this Sunday.
Manny's taking a break. Rob's
I'm doing the posts.
doing that business.
Yeah. It's like we got a few people on. What's up, everybody?
Hello, everybody. Sorry to be gone so long, but it's been worth it.
Yeah.
Yo.
There he is. Yeah, I don't see a reason why we can't kick it off pretty soon. Get you guys to rehash your Corolla barbecue experiences.
I'm ready for the next one if and when there is one.
It's your time to shine, man.
No, I've got ideas and ways to help out, and
Yeah, man. I'm sure it's
ways to improve some things that
give Adam some pointers on how to podcast.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. Hey, what's up, Amy? Amy's on.
Oh shit! What up?
Hey,
Speaking of which, I'm gonna keep my ideas to myself.
All of a
What's
sudden.
up, Emmy? The man. Well, I shouldn't say it. Sounds weird. Got to stop talking about Emmy and his kielbasa.
Why?
Kielbasa he brought to Adam Carolla.
Oh, okay.
Sounds weird.
It does.
It didn't sound weird the first 20 times I talked about it. 20 and beyond. Weird.
Oh, dude, over here. YouTube telling us to abide by their community guidelines.
You guys got any strong feelings about nasal spray?
Uh,
Pro, con?
Did your homie, the
Hey,
Nason,
Mindy.
hook you up with it?
What?
The Nason XP, did he come by your house and hook you up with it?
Oh, no. This is just straight up Afrin, dude. Over the counter Afrin.
That's straight up AF, huh? I got
Severe congestion
That
formula.
yeah.
Hi,
I don't
Mindy.
never use any.
Yeah, I've always used it. I've always been warned against it, but I never had a problem. Ever hurting your nose or anything? I mean, I don't use it all the time around the clock.
Yeah, right. You're over here just every 5 minutes.
I mean, whatever. Do I have a leather case for my Afrin bottle? Yeah. No. It's just the
What up,
easiest way to get relief if you have a stuffed up nose. Isn't that it's the worst feeling, right? Have a stuffy nose?
Yeah.
Sucks.
How long you been battling this stuffy nose, Chris?
Few days since Sunday.
I mean, you see what happens when you go fishing with a full stomach? You end up catching a cold.
I don't know. I think I was just so worn down. I don't know. Actually, I think it was allergies when I came back to Dallas. Because I was all good, tip top shape.
Right.
So we drove back from our vacation on Saturday. Saturday. Saturday evening we got home. And I woke up Sunday morning. My chest was heavy, and I was like, "Oh man, what happened?"
There was a demon sitting on you all
Maybe,
night.
maybe that is how colds happen.
Yep. They just sit on your chest and fuck shit up for you.
Well, they get blown in by fans,
Yep.
exacerbated by fans. The demons.
Yeah. I need to look that up.
What? The science behind demons?
No. Never mind. I just got the episode name.
What?
the science behind demons. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, episode name. I see.
I was gonna look up the spelling for exacerbate just to be safe, but
Oh, I see. That is a tough one.
but just to be sure, let's look it up anyway. EXA. I was like, what are we looking at?
What's Robbie looking at? I don't know, man. He's always looking it down and like smiling and stuff. You know, he's got inside shit going on here.
Yeah, no, he's showing.
YouTube
He's letting the
live.
people know that we're live.
Oh, he's just like smiling. He's pleased with his own work.
Yep,
I like
he's
it.
Look what I did.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I thought there was an S in exacerbate. It's EXACERBATE.
Yeah, there's an acer in there, isn't there? Like the word acer.
Yeah.
When I was in elementary school, I would do these real weird things. Maybe it's common. I don't know. I never talked about it before, but that's how I'd remember how to spell those trickier, like I wouldn't even say these are tricky words. This is like tricky stuff in like second grade, like the word right, like RIGHT.
Yeah.
I would say in my head rig hit.
Uh-huh.
I think that's probably pretty normal.
Interesting way to help you out, but
Yeah, and those like words like thorough. I don't even know about. Yeah, I would like spell out like kind of like be like if you were to say this word exactly the way the letters are,
Yeah.
it would be something weird. And I can remember that, but didn't really, doesn't really that doesn't really go to like exacerbate some of those big words that the spelling bee champions are getting.
right.
Whoop.
All right. We good to go, Rob? Okay.
Oh yeah, I can also have a gender reveal today. So
Oh yeah. Let's save that. Let's save that for the end. Let's see. Let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Except for the 6 people that are currently watching, they already know.
that
Surprise!
they probably already know.
Oh, that's true. Well, I mean, these people drink a lot.
Yeah,
They could forget. They could have forgotten.
yeah.
A lot happened over the weekend. You're right.
Yeah. Oh. I've yet to upload the second video. I think it's the video I sent you guys of my son catching his shark.
Mhm.
I've yet to upload the second one to YouTube.
When you do, let us know. Link it to. We'll share it on the social.
Yeah, well, it's just kind of like we had so many pictures, and every time I've gone to Facebook to try to post some pictures and whatnot, I'm like, I just start watching the videos again.
Look what we did. Oh,
Like I'll share this with everyone else later.
exactly. Let me just enjoy this. Is he?
But I don't know. I might talk about it a couple times tonight. We'll see.
That's fine. We gotta give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Is your fishing trip? We good, Rob? Can't hear shit. You're muted or something. Still muted.
Yeah, I think I got kicked out. I'm good. We're good. Let's do this.
Oh, you got kicked out? You're back?
I think my wife, I don't know. I'm at home. But yeah, I'm good.
All right then. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Was that a real one? Is that how they do it?
3, 2, 1.
Good evening, Endless Ranters. Welcome back for episode 109 of your Endless Ranters podcast. Thanks for watching, listening, and subscribing. We truly appreciate all of the support. My name is Chris, and I am one of your Endless Ranters hosts this evening. With me tonight, we've got the one and only Robbie Spotlight. What up, Robbie?
What up, homies? How's it going?
It is going well, homie. How are you?
Good. Just chilling here in the, in front of my garage.
Oh, yeah. See, it's really nice looking. And then there's a man with the plan. It's producer Manny. What's going down, Mole Man?
Greetings, peasants. How are you this evening?
Doing okay. We got upgraded from hoes to peasants.
Okay.
I'm
All
not
right.
sure. I guess, yeah, peasant was better than hoe back in like medieval times, right?
Peasant. Yeah, probably.
You never know, People are crazy back then.
People are so crazy now.
That's true.
Not much is changing.
That's true. We're all crazy.
Yeah.
So we got a great show tonight. Sorry to be gone for so long. What was it? A couple weeks, maybe? I don't know. Don't worry. I know it felt longer. Everybody, I know. We know. But we got a good show lined up. We've had a lot of stuff going on in our lives the last couple of weeks. I did a little family vacation myself. Talk about that. Might involve my son caught a monster shark. The boys here went to the Corolla family barbecue event for Corolla drinks. That
Hell yeah,
looked
just
like a
food.
blast. Yeah. Saw some live music, ate some food, and hung out with some great people. So we want to hear all about that. If I didn't mention it, my son caught a monster shark, so we might talk about that a little bit more. I don't know if I haven't mentioned that yet. Wish I had some video to share. And then let's see, we've got Father's Day. Like, what did we do for Father's Day, either as dads or for our dads? And then at the very end, we've got a gender reveal for Mr. Robbie Spotlight. Some of you may already know what's going on, but yeah, we're going to leave that to the end. Okay. Okay.
Don't hold back that excitement there. I think Robbie froze on us because he looks like very pointed, just like
He does look, he looks really angry, you know. I
staring
wonder
off.
what he was thinking about at this moment. Looks furious.
Honestly, someone just took a crap in his cereal.
He got kicked out again.
Yeah.
So he's working through some technical issues. Anyway, Manny, yeah, you guys had just Saturday night, right? Saturday night. I was coming back and completing my journey, but you guys were just getting started. Or no, I guess it started Friday night. You guys started with the bar crawl. Tell me about the weekend, dude.
Well, we'll start off on Thursday. That's when we went. That's B. Frank, Lars, myself, Melissa, and her son. Rob, were you there on Thursday? No, Rob.
No.
Evening, right?
Yeah, our car kind of broke down, overheated. So we got there kind of late.
So he showed up later in the evening, but yeah, everyone previously mentioned we helped set up both areas, like the area where they had the grilling and the show,
Mm-hmm.
and then next door at the studio, we also set up over there the fucking the step and repeat, where they took the photos and then had all the tables and chairs shit set up.
I don't know if did I ask this last year, but where is it with the building where the main studio is at, like out in front? Is that where they do it, or do they do it in another building?
With the show?
No, the barbecue.
The barbecue.
That whole event. Sorry, I guess I'm skipping forward a little bit. I was just curious, like when you were setting up.
All good. The barbecue / concert area. It's located in front of the warehouse where he has all his cars, and the other office where they do like the editing and
Okay.
Yeah, etc.
Okay, gotcha. I think we went to that building when I was out there several years back, but we went and it was night. I didn't see an outside area to that, so they must have a big area outside.
Yeah, the one that you're talking about, that was the actual Corolla Studios where they record the shows, like where they have the event. Is it like maybe a block away from there?
Yeah, we went to that where he has his cars. Like at the time, he had like 10 cars in there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then we didn't go outside, so I didn't know there was like a big outdoor area at that building. So, all right, that's cool. So Thursday night, you guys were helping set up and having a good time.
Yeah, I met up with B. Frank. Oh yeah, and Jeff Lee. Fuck, how could I forget Jeff Lee?
Nice.
Feel bad. Yeah, I met up initially with them after work. We met up at this Japanese barbecue spot, headed to the studio. Then yeah, Robbie showed up late, fashionably late. Him and his lady. Shout out to Nayeli. And Friday is when Kwana and Kylie showed up. Or was it? No, yeah, they showed up Friday. I was still at work, so they showed up early to the studio to help set up with all the pre-gaming that was going on at the studio. I think Rob also showed up early, right?
I showed up early on Friday a little bit to help Emmy with a couple things, and also on Saturday we showed up a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, we basically my lady and I we worked the door on just like last year. We did the same thing. Last year we worked the door with Emmy on Friday night for the bar crawl, and then we joined the gang. And then I think we did. Well, this year we did. And then just like last year before the barbecue, we also worked the door, and we, checked names, gave out wristbands and name tags and stuff. So yeah, I got to see all the people coming in, Gina came with Andy and the kid boy, the little kid.
Nice. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And also Bald Brian, he came with Christy and their daughter.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, she was super cute. Yeah, and it was fun. And like I said, Emmy was. I think everything went well organized. And like I said, working the doors cool because you get to see everybody coming in. You know, Dr. Drew, Susan, his wife.
Yeah, that's a great experience.
Yeah, Dan Dunn. Just everybody.
Mole
Right.
Man.
Yeah,
That's right.
moment.
I showed up
Yeah.
fashionably late on Friday night with Dawson, me, Bree, Frank, and Lars. We went to go pick him up from his house. I gotta tell
Oh,
you,
sweet.
he has a pretty cool mailbox, and it's in the shape of a burrito. So if you
so
send him any fan mail,
let me get this right. So you, Brian, and Lars, you guys got to pick up Dawson and bring him to the party.
yeah,
That's awesome, man. That's
yeah.
incredible.
Got to hear some behind the scenes info as far as like what is it, the Smoke and Kills are concerned. They got a pretty neat gig lined up over in Tennessee in a few, I want to say months or weeks, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, is it like a big show or like a big event there that's out there or what?
A private show. They were
Can't-
they were commissioned to go perform for a group
Oh,
of people, and so yeah, the whole band's getting
nice,
flown.
man.
Yeah, it's dope.
I'm happy for Dawson. Yeah, I mean, yeah, his music's really good, and obviously it helps to have a great platform and a huge, huge list, group of listeners that, maybe his music may not be for everybody, but a huge enough group of listeners that adore him, that
For sure.
definitely give it a chance. Yeah,
For those
go to see him wherever he goes.
For those people and those ASOs out there who have not seen them live, they're fun live, and also can't forget Loxy. Chris Laxamana, Mikey, Will. It's a band of three guys, the guitarist and singer, which is Chris, and Will, who's the bassist, and then Mikey, right? He's the drummer. I've said this before. Man, the three of them have a lot of energy, but you see Mikey, he's just, the drums, and it's awesome. They bring a lot of energy. So they're fun. I think whoever has seen them live, you will enjoy them. And I'm not blowing smoke up their ass. It's a fun group.
Well, I think everybody that knows, is listening to those guys for years knows they're great people too. So yeah, get out and support them.
Sure. Cool dudes, fun guys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Again, I was at the door, and when I saw Mikey pass by, he was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I'm like, "Hey, cool dude." Yeah. What else, Mo man? What else did you see? You were setting up. How'd that go?
Just nothing like some sweat equity to get by in life. I don't know.
Last year it was Offspring. I helped out on Saturday morning, and some of us, Mo Man, right, and I think B, Frank, Luis, and a few other people, we were helping offload their truck, and you could see their cases that said, the Offspring and all that. It's cool. It's a cool experience. And then this year was headlining was Lit. So those there's a few songs out there that people would recognize. The one that I like is the one that goes, "You make me completely miserable," but it kind of tricks you. The song, right? It goes, "What? You make me come. You make me complete. You make me completely miserable," which it's pretty fun. It's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. I'm glad you had fun. So what were some of the other highlights? So Lit played with other bands, or was it just like the one headliner band, or what?
No, it was Loxy and Smoke.
Okay. Kills. Okay. So they all played. All right. I wasn't sure if they'd just be guests or have to earn they had to earn their ticket. They had to do some sweat equity too.
Exactly.
Oh, for sure.
Sweat equity all around.
Well, on Friday for the bar crawl, right before the bar crawl, which I believe they did last year, Loxy, right? I think Chris played some music, or was it Dawson, or both of them?
Oh yeah, they both did on Friday before we left for the ball crawl. That's right.
Right before, so it was a little get together. We all, were there. They played some music. The buses showed up, and it was fun. Some music before a little pre-gaming, and then we all went got on the buses. And it's cool because it's always cool when they get on the bus with you. Like I was on our way, we were on the bus with at one point with Chris. So it's cool because they'll, the fans are there, and Chris he's going from row to row. saying hi to everybody, and he didn't just stick in the front and just chill and sit down. He knows we're there to see them.
Mhm.
So it was fun to see him kind of chit chat and passing out drinks and whatnot. Who else? Obviously Lynette. We love her. She was there. Ray. It was not a DTR party. He was invited, so Ray was there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't he there last year too?
I believe so. Right.
Okay.
I was distinctly I know he was there because he was running around with my glasses on over at Gold.
Yeah. Haley from the Lady Lackeys was there. Obviously,
Oh,
Emmy was there.
She fucking got into it with a cactus or something, man. She squared down, so I hope she's all right.
Yeah. Saturday, she kind of, I think, tripped and fell. Another person who showed up.
I'm sure she appreciates you remembering just in time for the end of this. As we draw near to this segment, that you throw that in there.
How often do you hear someone thrown down rumbling with a cactus? It's not.
Well, I think what I heard was she fell into a cactus.
Hey man, rumble falling, same difference. No, but I gotta say, one of my highlights was seeing Lit, because the significance with that band in me is like I was when I learned to play drums, it was to one of their songs, and so I was just like,
oh, nice.
Let me go ahead and try this, and that's kind of like what they were one of the bands that I first played along to when I was like first learning how to play. And then the other highlight, I didn't get a chance to see her all that much, but she still kind of gave me a nice dressing down, was Olga at the end of
we love Olga. I think everybody loves Olga.
Yeah.
She got on stage on Saturday.
Yes.
And everybody just we love her, and everybody was like, oh Olga. Oh yeah.
She gave you a dressing down. What'd you do wrong?
She essentially is telling me to stop being a man whore and settle down already.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying. The last two outings, they struck out, so it's just a matter of numbers right now.
Who could have helped you during the bar crawl? Because she does bantering advice. Was Kirsten Carney, right?
I hear
Kirsten Carney.
I hear that's what she's into.
Yeah, she was there. She was there on Friday night and on Saturday as well.
She's into man whores. What?
No.
What
but she could. I believe she does. I'm not sure if she has a podcast, but she does advice and bantering advice.
Okay.
I mean, I'm on the bantering department, maybe like an older, much less refined version of myself who probably would have greatly benefited from her services. But...
I would have benefited from her maybe 6-7 years ago. I went to a Mexican restaurant near my job one time. Actually, me and Chris went one time, and one time there was it was a few Hispanic women, and my friend and I approached them, and I was like, oh, hey, where are you from? And she said, I will actually live in Colombia. And the first thing I thought was, I told her, Colombia, huh? Oh, cool. I love the show Narcos. And she just gave me this face like, yeah. And so that I kind of struck down.
She'd been like, I love cocaine.
Well, yeah. Actually, Hi-Hat Laura in the comments, she said, Olga said the same thing to B. Frank a few years back. So settle down, boys.
All right. That means good things are coming for you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Soon enough, man. Soon enough, hopefully. There was something else too. So if it comes back to me, I'm gonna double back to it. But for right now, it's just like those are the highlights. I don't know,
so it was just Saturday night, and then everybody had to go home Sunday, or what?
Yeah, that's always like the bummer for me. It's just like, all this crazy blur of a weekend is just like it always winds down and fucking peters out.
Yeah. Well, at least you don't have to like spend half a day getting back to wherever,
Oh yeah, more like half an hour.
Exactly.
Yeah, for Mania, I know.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
But it was a fun weekend. We were Brian found an Airbnb, and we all kind of chipped in. It was a fun place. There was a swimming pool, so we got it. I think pretty much all of us got in the water at some point.
It was one of the better B&B spots we've stayed in for sure.
Was my lady Addie there?
That was what was. Addie showed up late, and we were all everyone was super bummed that she didn't make it until Saturday. But
Okay,
it
yeah.
was pretty dope. As soon as she showed up, someone threw on a VIP all access lanyard on her and was like, "Go do
Nice.
your thing." That she did her thing for the rest of the evening, man.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, man, I couldn't be there this year. One of these years I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll bring the family out. But this year,
that'd be great.
This year
Oh,
we
be
were on
great.
our own family vacation. So what was it? What was it?
Hey, thank you for. I remember now. I also ran into Joe Gary, Uncle Joe Gary,
Oh, Joe
Nice.
Gary.
Yeah.
and his
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother Gary, but I forgot your first name. You know what? Why I was caught in my natural habitat? I was being a fucking fat ass and face fucking myself with two hamburgers at the same time, and then I hear Uncle Joe off to the side, Manny. I was just like, "Oh fuck, this is really embarrassing. I have a third of a burger in my face." Let me.
I don't think he's going to judge you for that. You said his
Well,
brother was with him?
yeah, he has a brother.
Oh,
So
nice.
I believe the brother is his brother is the younger one, and unless Joe really partied it up before his liver transplant. But yeah, dude, I was busy, hacking up a lung because at the same time as like that whole thing happened, I accidentally inhaled some mustard. So you know what it's like condiment.
Yeah.
So I was choking, gasping for air, and I was just like, "Hey, what's uh Joe, water man?" It's like I did, but there was a huge line. I was like, I'll just gasp this out. I'll catch up with him. So,
Yeah, those are rough moments because he's probably thinking maybe
this guy's
maybe
an
I should
idiot.
go. Maybe I should go say hi to someone else. Yeah.
Exactly.
How long should I stand here? That's while this guy recovers. Just find someone else to talk to.
Yeah, I mean, we after I caught regained my composure, we kind of talked some more, and then we went our separate ways, and just it was dope. It was good seeing him in good spirits, man.
Oh, yeah, super.
I've never met Joe Gary before. I've interacted with him many times, and he joined some of our happy hour calls.
Yeah,
it's good to have him on there. Yep.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. But it was overall. I'm sure we can kind of go on and on about the weekend and the bar crawl barbecue. Shout out to Paola, Emmy's wife. She showed up to the barbecue, of course, with the cool people. So it was fun. So many people. I'm sure I'm forgetting others. Mindy, Maria, and her husband Jeff from Arizona. Shout out to everybody.
The luscious, as Rob would call them.
So Mindy, okay, well, Mindy she was on the cruise, but that hasn't happened for a long time. So she probably got to meet a lot of first
yeah,
meets. Really cool. Yep. I love her. I dug her glasses a lot. They were all nice.
Oh yeah, she's from the East Coast. She's Boston.
East Coast Mindy. That's why they call her East Coast Mindy.
That's right. Yeah, that's they do.
Oh, that sounds bad. Put in front of a man's name, it's like, oh wow. Put in front of a woman's name. I don't know. Sounds suspicious. Sorry, Mindy. Sorry, Mindy. Anyway. Well, I'm glad you guys had a fun, but the key is that you're ready to go do it all over again.
Yeah, right if it now. Happens again next year, right we're here to help.
Oh, look, I'm ready. I actually I was working on Monday and I deal with security, and I was so I kind of oversee a group of security guards and the security team in my building. But the Warriors parade in San Francisco was going on, and so I can do crowds, and I can
on Monday
really? Morning.
Yeah. Was that near your building then?
It
like right by your building. Oh, okay.
Right across.
Yeah, I guess you're right in the thick of things there.
I'm on the main street.
You guys have the cleanest section of street there for them to do that. Get some good footage.
I've got some footage. I've got some video. It was a mess afterwards. Confetti. A couple kids were pissing on our landscaping. A drunk guy. Thankfully, there was an older guy that passed out. I think he had some heat exhaustion. I'm not sure.
Landscaping's better than just the sidewalk or the cement.
That is
or
true.
The side of the building.
Yeah. And I mean, we can't do anything about it. We just kind of watched it and we're like, okay, well, what are you going to do?
That's right.
Yeah. But oh man, it's crazy. I don't know how the numbers, but it was a whole bunch of people, and not the floats, but I think the double-decker buses passed by right in front of work. The cable cars
How long does the actual parade go on? I never really thought about it. Like, because it could just literally just be like 10 blocks. Because that's not I mean, it's not a huge stretch there, right?
Yeah. It was well, those familiar with San Francisco, I'm not sure if it started in the Justin Herman Plaza Ferry Building area, and it all went to City Hall, I think, area Civic Center. But it took maybe, I want to say, 1.5 hours. I'm not sure, maybe 2 hours. You know how these buses go,
but they're going like real slow, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so they could be going just but hey, whatever. You don't need to go over the whole town.
And Adam would love this. A lot of street hot dog vendors. So hey,
Nice.
make your. It's one of those things that I don't really agree with him on. I'm like, hey, dude, make your money. It's better than snatching and grabbing or running into Macy's and grabbing.
Yeah. I don't know that he's against them like getting out there and making their money. It's more like, I guess what he's
not regulating.
He says that they just kind of are left to do their thing, and if you have a storefront, then they're going to be coming in inspecting your stuff all the time. And I don't know. But I guess a lot of those vendors probably, some of them got to be tagged or licensed or something.
You know what's funny? We were talking to one of the ladies. We bought a few hot dogs with the lady. How many did we buy? 5. But when we were going to pay, she told my wife asked her, oh, how much are they? And the lady goes, how much do you normally pay for them? And I know, I'm like, what kind of question is that? And then she's like, I don't know. I think she said, I don't know.
Market research.
Yeah. So we ended up paying $8 per hot dog.
$8 per hot dog?
Per hot dog. I mean, they were pretty thick, bacon wrapped. They were pretty big, but yeah, $8. My cheap side.
So that's her whole strategy is like, I might be able to go home in 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's gonna be like, $20.
But back to the point, actually, speaking of, she said, well, sometimes I told her, I say, hey, I grew up around here. This is my neighborhood. I didn't want her thinking I'm like a tourist, like, oh yeah, sure. Oh, that's cheap. But she said, hey, we need to have money just in case the cops pick us up and then they take our cart and then we have to pay the ticket and this and this and that. I don't know if she was, lying to me or anything, but we were like, okay, whatever. Here we go.
I bet enforcement of that kind of stuff just like goes up and down, up and down.
It does. It does.
Like,
I mean,
yeah.
You see stories, but I'm not sure how often it happens, but whatever.
It's probably loosely based on, is anything going on around town where people are really watching us, or can we just kind of let things slide again for a while, So,
but for the Corolla Drinks crew, if they're watching or listening, I can next year I can help with crowd control. I can help them out. Yeah.
Was there a lot of like fighting? Like, was there a mosh pit or something? Was there a lot of people trying to like scale the walls and get in?
Well, where at the barbecue?
Yeah.
No. Everything was pretty organized. There was seating. You know what kind of sucked was there was a lot of sun. It's summertime, LA. There was a lot of sun.
It's hot.
Yeah. So you might want to take a hat or something. But
actually, bringing it back to the barbecue, I forgot one last highlight. There was this woman there. She had the best fucking legs I've ever seen in my fucking life, dude. Oh, they were like, whoever this broad was, man. She had some stuff.
Talking about Lynette?
No, well, Lynette's like.
Don't you talk about her like.
There was this
someone else.
I don't know who she was. She was there. She was someone's +1 or girlfriend or something.
Oh yeah, she showed up. But for those, she showed up with a regular. That
Yeah, Robbie's aware. Robbie knows. No one, like he said, he's crowd control. Got that female crowd under control.
I'm watching.
Yeah, he's monitoring the activities.
Actually, what I meant to say is those legs stole the whole weekend for me. It's just like, I'm seeing everyone hanging with it. Always a great time, but goddamn, those legs. Woo.
Every picture, Manny's like looking over, like looking that way.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, I kind of like. I wanted to embrace my inner koala and just like attach myself to one of them and just have like a joint in my hand and just be like, man, leave me alone.
Good work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good work. Yeah.
Yeah, they were long.
So the Warrior, you reminded me of the Warriors. Like I was absolutely checked out for a good 7 days there, where my phone was on do not disturb.
Yeah, you were on vacation, right? Family vacation.
Yeah, we went on a family vacation to the beach down the Gulf of Mexico. It's in Texas.
Cool.
near a town called Port Aransas. So we went on down there last Sunday and stayed, and then came back home through and stayed in San Antonio for a night and got to see some sights and do the river walk and stuff with the kids. So yeah, it was a great trip, man. Great trip. Had this first time the girls had been to the beach, so they got to experience that for the first time. That's really amazing. But yeah, we just had like a family condo down there, right on the water, and hit it hard the first couple of days, just beach and pool and drinking and just eating and yeah, getting our full. Then I had to slow down because we had a fishing trip midweek, and it was just it was incredible, man. The weather is beautiful. We were this captain that we weren't really supposed to go too far offshore. We're in a 35-foot center console. It's my son's first like deep sea, like offshore fishing trip ever. So first we were catching like bull redfish. I'll put a couple pictures up, but like huge redfish, like 30, 35 pound redfish. And then that I guess you need some kind of special tag or something to keep them. So we only got to keep one of them. And then we were going to like troll around for mackerel or whatever, like kind of close to shore. And then the captain's like, man, the oceans are pretty easy right now.
Yeah, they are.
So they were pretty, they weren't too rough. So
trolling around, it's kind of hanging in that area. Is that?
Yeah, you're like you're essentially dragging bait.
Got it.
Bait behind your boat at like kind of a slow speed, but just trying to cover a lot of ground for certain type of fish that would do that. But we were like bottom fishing for the bull redfish, and then the captain was like, if the seas are pretty low right now, we could make it out to where there's like federal fishing grounds for red snapper, where the red snapper get really big. So we trucked on out there. It was like an hour in this boat. My son was at first, he was like scared. I looked over and I could see him like holding on to a railing. For dear life. Like I think he thought he was going to like fly out of the boat.
Hey, does he suffer from motion sickness?
Not sure. We had him and my wife took pills before we went just to make sure. And they're wearing these bracelets. They're these bracelets you can get for motion sickness. And we got them years ago for a cruise. I don't know if they work or not. I've never gotten seasick, motion sick in my life.
She took those pills and you took the edibles.
Yeah. That's the best. That'd be a better solution.
Yeah.
That'd be a better solution. Yeah. But no, I've never gotten seasick before. So I'm always, every trip I go on, I'm worried like it's going to hit me bad. So, but no, safe. Now he was fine, but I think it was his first time on a boat like that far out. I don't think he realized like that we might go out where you can't see anything. And I've been on a lot of boats and they don't sink, so he's been like, well, I've never been on a boat before, so I don't really know if these boats how often they sink or not. But yeah, you could see he was kind of.
But he didn't say anything. He kind of toughed it out, right?
Yeah, it took some coaxing to get it out of him. Mm-hmm. That he was a little bit worried.
Yeah,
a little bit freaked out. But then we got out there. We went like 25 miles out. It took about an hour or so, and we stop at these big oil rigs or these oil tankers. Right, they're just sitting in the water. I'm sure you've seen them offshore or whatever, but the way they sit in the water, it looks like they're sitting on the ground because they're just in the water floating, but the water doesn't move them, at all. Like so, you're kind of like you're getting rocked all over the place, and you just see this giant tanker just water's splashing up against it. So it looks weird, but you fish off of them.
Yeah, I've seen Armageddon.
Yeah. Yeah, you fish off of them. Well, these were oil tankers, not the rigs.
Oh, the rigs. Okay.
Yeah, but I always mix up the terms, but just giant things out in the Gulf that get up close to you. You're just like, wow, this thing is freaking huge. So we fished off that, pulled a big giant cobia out. He caught that. We essentially let him reel all the good stuff in. But man, like we were out there and we were bottom fishing for these red snapper, and he got onto something big. And I'm just so lucky it was his rod. Or so glad it was his rod, because I was hoping that he'd catch a shark, but I thought it'd be a smaller one because it's fairly common to catch like smaller shark out there. But no, he pulled up like what the captain said called a 250-pound sandbar shark, otherwise known as a brown shark. But not like the most ferocious creatures, but it was pretty freaking big. And so he worked on this thing. It took him like, I don't know, probably 15, 20 minutes to get it up. So, and he's not holding the rod, of course. So he's got it in a rod holder, but he's doing all the cranking and Yeah, it was man, it was just amazing. It was just amazing. So need to
There's
get you out there on a boat one day, Robbie.
Yeah. Once I did it once on a lake.
Okay.
Yeah. Finally, you didn't take me,
Nice.
so I
I
went
know. Sorry, man.
with a couple
Sorry.
buddies. It was
Sorry.
yeah. It's a Mexican friend of mine, Marine friend of mine, and our older white friend. So the
Yeah.
white friend, he had a boat, of course, and he he felt like he was taking like the at risk youth out to the lake.
It's like
I was there with him. Yeah.
trying to reform you,
Yeah.
keep you away from a life of crime.
Hey, oh, exactly. Well, kind of like we were talking about earlier today. We were chatting about how, yeah, a village should take care of the kids
You're like,
that look
Rob,
like.
I'm going to teach you how to tie some knots.
Yeah, this Rob, he's gonna need some
You'll
help
learn
when
some
he gets.
lessons from
Yeah.
tying knots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just amazing. That was just one day. Yeah, we caught a ton of fish. Caught a red snapper. This really not quantity fish we caught a lot. The ones we could keep, we kept as many as we could, and just tons of meat. We probably had about 30 or I don't know 30, 40 pounds of fish meat to bring back, which we had to freeze, pack up in a cooler, and then like constantly re-ice on our trip home. But
Re-icings, did you reckon you had to?
oh man, well we got like a suite in San Antonio that had a full size fridge, so we could bring everything inside the room in a cooler, put it all in the fridge, keep it frozen, and yeah, we just worked. It would have been fine in the cooler with ice, but we were just worried because you basically pay a lot of money for the experience, or the fish, per pound. The fish is very expensive if you take away the experience. You bring back 30 or 40 pounds of fish, but the charters are kind of pricey. But this goes great.
Usually go for.
This one was about 6 hours. That's fairly normal. It depends. I used to go out of off of Daytona Beach, this little port, Ponce Inlet. I think it's like south of Daytona Beach, and we would go out on these Gulfstream trips for like 12 hours, where you'd be like 3 or 4 hours in the boat out, like fish for 3 or 4 or 5 hours, and then like 3 or 4 hours back in, where you go like really, really long way out to the Gulfstream, which is moving like further, like away from the coast and closer to the coast, I guess, throughout the year.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Holy shit. Okay.
But yeah, about 6 hours. I mean, you can go on longer trips, but and it's a beating. It's a real beating. It's pretty exhausting. But man, it was just amazing to watch my son catch these fish for the first time and be able to do it himself. And yeah, I mean, he's just talking to everybody about this shark, just like
That's awesome.
trying to find like more tactful ways to bring it up than I am. Everybody I talk to. Yeah.
Like
you ever, yeah, he's like, hey neighbor, you ever caught a shark? Yeah, just curious. Just totally curious. Just you ever caught a shark? Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe one day you'll catch a shark.
Yeah.
But he caught a big cobia. It was like 46 pounds, which is pretty big fish to pull up. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, incredible vacation. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna remember that for sure.
Yeah, I was just so happy. Yeah, and I don't know. Offshore fishing is just a life's passion for me. So it's been too many years since I went out. But it's kind of like when your kids are young, it's like I want to wait until they can get a little bit older and enjoy it too.
What about the wife and the girls? Did they go along or they stayed?
Girls didn't go. Yeah, wife came. Laura came. She was incredible, man. She I think she actually caught the first fish.
Cool.
Reeled it in herself. She's got bruises all over her stomach and like abdomen from like if you hold the rod, like if you have it stuck in your stomach, when you're reeling, like that shit hurts. Like you don't realize it, but then you have these huge blue circles on your stomach for a couple weeks. But yeah, she brought up a bunch of fish. Amazing. Held them. Yeah, you'll see in some pictures. Held them up and everything. Yeah. Way, way more than I ever thought she would do. Way more. Yeah. But it was a great time. Yeah, I think she got her hand cut up because she had the captain was like, here, hold this fish. Because they get some confidence in you, and you're just so hyped up when you bring this fish up there.
Right.
And, you wouldn't, most people wouldn't pick up like a a 12-inch bass or something. That's a big bass, but most people wouldn't pick that up, much less stick their hand up the gills of a redfish that's like 40 pounds.
That sounds so invasive. I gotta say, just.
Well, it was gonna die.
Oh, okay. So what is that like? Just a way of doing it faster, merciless?
No, it's just a way of holding a slippery fish, because you kind of like, most fish have some way. It's the best way to hold them, but like you can just kind of like get your hand up in their side of their face, and it's like you're not like bending anything, but you're just wedged in there, and it's like the perfect handle to just hold a fish out like right up in there.
All right.
But yeah, it's a blast. I can't wait to go again. And then videos of like my daughters in the ocean water for the first time is priceless.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So we came home and we went to the Alamo, which I thought was more fake than it is. It's actually fairly real.
It's not like a cardboard standee cutout or something.
Well, for some reason I thought, the Alamo is that we know of that you go to in San Antonio is like fairly small. It's like the mission or the chapel. Like it was the mission of this fort called the Alamo. So the Alamo Fort was actually pretty huge. It's like a big area of what is now downtown San Antonio. So I guess I got the story confused. So that is actually where the Alamo mission was, but the fighting and all that and the walls of it were pretty far away.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But it was cool for kids to see that. And we did the river. I don't know if you've ever been there, but they have a river walk. It's like a kind of a man-made river that's like a tier, like a 1 story below the street.
Yeah.
They have like a man-made river going around that goes through a couple of hotels and under the streets. And they've got like, ferry boats you can ride through there and restaurants everywhere. So a lot of good food to eat. So we got to do that. And then we drove home Saturday and I made great time, of course. Made great time on that drive.
What did you play during the road trip as far as like music, podcast, NPR?
Oh no, we just played I don't know, just some general music, country music, classic rock, just whatever.
Grateful Dead.
Yeah, have you
A
tried
little bit of
playing
Grateful Dead
around the family?
A little bit. Yeah, I mean, I don't really, I'm fine with just listening to my own and playing stuff they enjoy. I don't know. My son was on his tablet. He has headphones. My girls have tablets and headphones. And yeah, one time on the way back,
Oh yeah,
I heard a noise and I was like, Laura, hey, I think one of the kids' iPads, they're asleep, but I think one of their iPads is still playing. I was like, what's that noise? It wasn't there. She had like pretended like she was going to take a nap and she was listening to her own podcast with one earbud. And she didn't put the other earbud in. So the other earbud, it was playing loud enough to where I could hear she was listening to something else. Yeah. Pretending to be asleep.
should have put that in your ear and be like, fuck.
Oh, whatever.
So
Yeah.
long.
Now my focus on making good time. I'm obsessed on the long road trips with, shaving off every minute I can get, man. Driving very aggressively.
The only Corolla related podcast I can listen to while in the car with the kid is the Bench Warmers with Gabe and Sonny.
Oh yeah.
Because there's little to no cursing on that podcast.
Yeah. That's funny. But made good time. And then got home, and Sunday morning was Father's Day was Sunday. I basically announced I don't really want anything because we just had this incredible vacation. We had just incredible trip, and like watching my son catch that monster shark. If I hadn't mentioned that, he caught a monster shark. Watching him catch that thing, and like that was like the greatest gift ever.
Yeah.
So everybody was just kind of like, tired out too I'm tired from driving. They're tired from like just doing nothing in the car all day the previous day.
Yeah.
But just everybody wanted to do their own thing. And I was like, that's fine. I was just doing stuff around the house, drinking beers. And anyway, I got sick, and I woke up Monday. I've been sick for the last couple of days.
Damn. Well, look, if I can, I'm not a real dad yet. I mean, I'm a stepdad.
Sure. You're a real dad, man.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No. About a week ago, we were at the store, and the kid he was hiding something from me that he got me. And then when we got home, he gave me this. I'm looking at it right now. I don't want to move because yeah, I don't want to move a lot of stuff in the garage.
You don't want that garage to fall down.
Exactly. But the mug says, "Dad, you are my hero," and I was like, "Oh, come on, don't! You're gonna make me like." Nice. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. I thought that was super cool, and actually, if you want to talk accomplishments, kind of like you and the kid with the fish and the shark and everything, which is super cool.
What's that?
You and the kid and the shark.
Oh yeah. You talking about when my son caught that monster shark?
That's right. Yeah, the brown shark. Why do you gotta keep the brown shark down, Chris?
Well, I don't know if is it racist to call it that, or like to call it a sandbar shark and just ignore its color, ignore its heritage.
Well, yeah.
I want to throw this out there and say the sandbar sounds like a cool bar to go drink at.
The sandbar.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, look, the kid about maybe, I don't know, a couple week and a half ago, he got sick. He had a cold, and he was coughing and all that stuff. He was sick. So we gave him some medicine, some of the, liquid kind of Robitussin.
Benadryl. Double up on the Benadryl.
Exactly. Go to sleep. But you know how the kids, they don't like medicine. It tastes funny. It tastes, weird, whatever. And so he didn't want to do it. But I have a video of him. Basically, I said, why don't you do this? Here, you take it yourself. You will do it. We're not going to do like airplane, put the spoon in your mouth or the little cup. I tried to give it to him just kind of straight shot without a chaser. No, it wasn't working. So what I did was, all right, you're going to take your medicine, then take a shot of water, and then you're going to be good. And it was kind of tough the first time. And then after that, the second time, I'm like, dude, you did it. The first time he did it without the chaser, he like spit it out. Thankfully, he did it in front of the garbage bin. And he's like, oh, I can't. The second time he finally did it, hesitantly, he did it. And then the third time I'm like, dude, you did it already. He took the shot, and then he took the chaser. And it's done. And now he can say he can't say I can't do it. When you've done it already, you can't say. It's like zip lining. If you get scared later on after doing it once, it's like, dude, you already did it. You can do it again. So I feel like that was like a accomplishment. I felt good as a dad or whatever. And I can now say I'm like your son now. I can bring that up every time. Hey, well, I taught the kid how to take medicine.
I was hoping that like this story all happened in like a 10-minute session where you had him like literally like take 6 shots of cough syrup. You know what I mean? Like this didn't happen over several times. Several times you had to administer the medicine. This is just in about 10 minutes.
That's
yeah. Rob's hazing his stepson with cough syrup.
Yeah. But that was fun.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you got to do those things where you just got to like, look, you did this and nothing happened. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they still don't believe it. And but that's cool.
And it's come on, kids, they get a little scared, but once they know they can do it, I've told them, dude, you can do it. I was showing also the bottled water. He opens it with his mouth, with his teeth. And yesterday I was trying to teach him how to just, hey, look, lefty loosey, righty tighty. All right, twist it with your left to the left, And if
I remember, So that's so I remember being told not to use my teeth.
Oh, right.
Thousands of times when I was a kid. I don't think I've ever said that to my son because I know, like,
what if he
I still opened many things with my teeth and nothing bad ever happened. Like I because it's like I was told not to open things with my teeth a lot of times, but I tried to open things with my teeth like plenty of times when there were no grown-ups around. You know what I'm saying? So if I was caught like 100 times, I must have done it many more, and nothing ever bad happened. And guess what? Like your baby teeth, they'll be gone. You get new teeth, right? Because they have his age.
Yeah.
He's got his baby teeth still, mostly.
Mostly. Yeah.
There's a little secret for you kids. Like those early teeth, they don't really matter. I don't know. Well, I mean, the dentist says they matter, but He's biased.
Yeah.
Biased, I think.
Well,
The
you know what's
pediatric
funny is
dentist.
he calls me a lot through the Alexa show thing. You know, it's a
Yeah, the
screen
dot,
thing.
man. Yeah, it was maybe the worst mistake of my life, showing my son how
Oh,
to do that.
calls me all the time. But he was calling me, and we were in the car, both of us, and he was at home, and he's like, or I think the 16-year-old called us. Oh, he took his tooth out, his front tooth out. We're like, what? We didn't even know it was loose. So we were trying to figure out whether it was loose or not. But I think it was still one of those baby teeth. He pulled it out, which I think it's cool. It's kind of tough.
It
As
is
long as
good.
it's
Yeah, you should congratulate him. My
Yeah.
son, my son is like a tooth gets loose in the morning and he's got it out by the night. Like he just starts working on it. Next thing you know, he's missing a tooth and it's bleeding really bad because it's too early, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's a baby tooth.
Yeah.
But that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah. So that's good. So that's Father's Day for you. For me, it's well, I spent that Sunday on our way back to home from LA.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, you know what? The Alexa Dot.
Yeah.
I put my son to bed the other night with the Alexa Dot because I was like Monday night. I was sick. I had a fever. Like I was dying. I was dying. And he's like, "Can you walk me upstairs? Put me to bed." I was like, "No, but I will. You can call me on the Alexa Dot once you're in bed."
Yeah. Yeah.
Worked out okay. He just wanted to talk to somebody before he turned the light out.
Yeah.
So all right, it has its pluses.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the kid. It's like, I don't know if yours do this, but he'll do everything possible to stall from going to bed every night. What time are you coming home tomorrow? I don't know, about 5:30. Okay. What about mom? 5:30 every night.
Yeah. You should tell them things like they get real interested in things you're interested in when it's bedtime. Right.
Yeah.
So my son doesn't really want to watch Manchester United soccer game reruns during the day, but when it's time to go to bed, he's just like, hey, I saw that on the DVR. We should watch that game. I was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
So start telling your kids stuff like, yeah, I really love watching YouTube videos about economics and, like the government, Constitution, Second Amendment,
Yeah.
Start telling, then all of a sudden when it's time to go to bed, they'll start picking really boring stuff like, yeah, hey, remember that documentary you're watching on the Black Plague? Let's pop that baby in.
Yeah, the baby formula shortage. Yep.
Oh yeah, get them more. Yeah, don't get them worried about too many things. Yeah. Don't get them worried about his new baby, boy or girl.
Oh yeah.
Or ex.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It depends what state you live in. you have like 74 other options you could pick on your birth certificate.
Bobby is in the epicenter of it all, so
I know. You can make up your own. You can make a custom one where But yeah, okay. Well, let's check in with the mole man for Father's Day. See if he did anything.
I was recuperating. If for those of you that don't know, sometimes when we all not sometimes, all the time, whenever we shack up into one of these Airbnb, someone's snoring. So all the combination of drinking and lack of sleep was like, I need to make up for this. So got back home.
Probably that hi-hat Laura.
Dude, she snores like no one's fucking business, bro.
I heard.
It's insane.
It's rude. It's rude.
Yeah. She'll give you a run for your fucking money. Let's leave it at that.
You ever had you're with someone that snores and you start having real bad, you start kind of having real bad feelings towards them. You know what I mean? For keeping you up at night.
Yeah. But
no, I'm serious. Like, no. No. I mean, you ever been kept awake at night by your partner snoring? You're just like,
yeah, it's happened.
Back when I was a kid, I at one point I would pinch my brother's nose when he was snoring, and then he would kind of do the whole, and that wouldn't work.
I had this coworker named Freddie years ago. We used to go to these conventions together, right? Like set up and tear down all this stuff, and we'd share like a room with 2 beds.
Right.
And this mofo snored so bad, like worst snoring you've ever heard. Worst snoring you've ever heard. And he would fall asleep early, like on his back with his chin on his chest, like with a pillow jammed behind.
Yeah.
And like he'd just start snoring, like, I mean, just like a freight train, like going back and forth. And, and he would stop whenever I'd like yell at him, but then he'd stop waking up. So I'd be literally in this hotel room with a coworker, like kicking the nightstand so they would slam into his bed and wake him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just, and acting like it didn't happen, just hoping that he'd like fucking roll over or something. But yeah, it was the worst. And then towards the end there, before he left, I was like, I'd started demanding, like, no, I'm not going anywhere with this dude unless there's 2 hotel rooms.
Like all
Or
of a sudden,
some kind of suite with like closed doors or something.
Yeah.
But he's a great guy. We were good buddies and all that stuff. Went a lot of road trips together. But man, yeah. So anyway, we'd be at these shows and like we'd show up the next morning at this conference, like supposed to work together, and I'd just be like, man, I want to fucking kill you. Like, you're lucky I didn't kill you last night.
What about the whole
I
trick?
was real close to just suffocating you.
You know, the hand in the bowl of warm water.
Oh, I tried that on someone years ago. It didn't work.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they weren't passed out enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Make someone pee, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he's just snoring and it smells like piss in the room. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like a punishment. Yeah. I like where you're going. Yeah. I like where you're going with this. At least punish the person for it.
Well, look, for those of you that do have to suffer with someone that snores, this is my best life hack. Get yourself some of those foam earplugs from Rite Aid.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
That works. That does the trick for sure.
Yeah, I'd have to put in earbuds and like, have like something playing on my tablet or something.
Yeah, that's another good.
Got to go to sleep.
I'm big on that. I love doing that. But I'll end up listening to maybe 5 minutes of whatever I'm listening to, and I'll just pass out.
I'm unpredictable, man. I never know. I really never know whether I'm going to be out lights out or whether I'm going to be like, I like this. Like I'm going to watch this for the next 4 hours. No problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just listening. I find it's easier for me to just pass out like that. But yeah, Sunday after everyone's left, went back home, slept for a few hours. I was supposed to be at my cousin's house with my pops and them like around 4. I was planning to show up at 4:30. Showed up like maybe 5:15.
Yeah, 4 is a little early.
Well, no, I woke up at 4. I should say.
Oh, are you supposed to be there at 4?
I was supposed to be there at 4:30, but the time for me to get to my cousin's room. Yeah. So I mean, it felt good waking up at 4 in the afternoon, nice and refreshed. It's like, yeah, let's go stuff my fucking face some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hung out over there with my cousins and them. We were watching some movies they were playing in the background. Forget what it was. One of them was, doesn't fucking matter. But we watched the movies, ate, just had a good time. Well, then came back home, had some weed delivered to me, smoked the joint, some freshly delivered weed, and
don't have to go get it anymore. It's insane. You don't even have to go get it anymore.
No, you don't.
Man.
I mean, the few times that I do like physically go into a shop is like maybe on Fridays because I happen to be nearby a place that has really good deals. But other than that, it's just delivery, man. I mean,
the future,
it's going to change given the current state that we're in with like gas and all that shit being like super fucking expensive. So, or maybe they'll like revert to delivering via bike. Who knows?
Don't even get me started, man.
Drones.
We'll tell you that for the next episode. Don't worry. I think doing this little Curl family barbecue recap, Father's Day, and all, and your fishing trip is it's good enough.
I'll tell you what, though, Robbie, you said it. Harkening back to the episode where I talked about drone deliveries.
That's right, D-Rone.
The weed market would be the perfect thing for that because because you're environmentally conscious or whatever.
Like whatever
you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be environmentally conscious.
Yeah.
And then and it's kind of cool, right?
A lot of the products that you buy, they're either packaged in small containers or they don't weigh that much. So I mean, it'd be the perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You those stores don't have like don't sell kegs. They don't sell kegs of weed yet, do they? Maybe someday.
The closest you could do is like pounds of weed.
Yeah, the biggest thing they have is going to be like, yeah, if they've got a drone delivery that's like 5 pounds, it's like, no, we'll just drive it. We'll bring it to you. It's a good sale.
Right? Unless you have like a really trustworthy grower / friend who's like, yeah, I'll just send the weed drone over. Just give me a few minutes.
That is a market to put it in because profit margin. Well, I don't know. I don't know if profit margins are really high or if the customers are high. Customers might enjoy watching their weed come to them on the drone. Like you could watch the camera from the drone as it comes to you.
Like it's almost here, guys.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm making you guys sound like you're in the movie Half Baked.
I mean,
that's a scene. If Half Baked was done in 2022, there'd be drone deliveries of weed in that movie.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be a major part of the plot, I think.
I think Robbie froze on us. Oh no, never mind. He was just really still.
No, he's here. Uh-oh.
Rob.
It's snowing.
Oh shoot. There's snow on the roof.
So some snow.
It's a Christmas June Christmas miracle.
Right? Yeah. Well, we're going to talk more about drones soon. D-Rone's going to have some more hot drone topics next time around.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Oh yeah. Is that okay? Sure. I'll try to find some.
Yeah.
I feel like I send you guys stuff on drones every week.
You know what? I think what you would love also is maybe some honey deliveries through.
Oh yeah.
drone.
Was there a beekeeper? There was a beekeeper
on the Aceholes page. You know how you had a swarm of bees at your place. Well, they were talking about bees, I think last time, or honey about a week or so ago on the ACS. And then one of the guys, Travis, not our Travis that was on the show, said he posted a comment. He said, from today's show regarding honey, commercial beekeeper of over 15 euros. He said, honey is so cheap on box store shelves because it's diluted, impure honey from multiple countries that do not have the standards for purity that American honey has to compete with. If you want to support American businessmen and women, buy locally directly from a beekeeper. It's really not hard to find, but expect to pay $10 or more per pound, depending on location.
He's a little preachy at the end there, but we appreciate all that information, all that honey info.
You know what I like about my honey, my beekeepers? For me to know it's pure honey, they need to wear like a purity ring, but like a bee maybe on their ring or something, like a purity bee ring.
Yeah.
It's like the closer they get to more pure honey, like the more intense it just starts to glow.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I think you can say first of all with Travis. I don't know that honey's cheap.
Travis,
you know what I'm talking about? Honey's not cheap. I don't know what honey is cheap at the grocery store. It seems very expensive. I think maybe what Travis is saying, it should be even more expensive.
Bro,
because a lot of honey is diluted.
$11 or $12 for mine.
It's not cheap, and you don't. Yeah, I think honey kind of, when you use honey, I think it kind of goes quickly too. But yeah, there's like a lot of, I think that Netflix documentary series Rotten covered it pretty well, but I think a lot of like fake, like corn syrup colored, like honey flavored corn syrup comes in from China. And then you've got like these import companies that try to like sneak it in tankers or just, dilute every tanker or whatever by 10%, whatever it is. They're trying to sneak it in and change the laws of like what is honey? What can you call honey? What can you call honey sauce? But yeah,
honeysuckle melon. I mean,
did I tell you guys that the bees came back the bee guy had to come out a second time?
I believe you did.
Yeah, those bees came back, man. It's crazy. They want to be. They have like these coordinates in their head that where they want to be.
All right, look, I got the solution right here. If your son could take down a shark, he could take down bees. Done.
I should tell him that. Throw him up the ladder and with a, I don't know,
just be like, I believe in you, son.
Yeah. I'll make him something out of a cardboard box.
Yep.
I think it's a racket. What if the guy, he snuck in the middle of the night and he maybe planted or brought the
full of bees and
the queen bee or something?
He's not getting paid a second and now even a third time. This guy's got to come back out. Yeah. No, he's not getting paid. He's got a Google review on his company. on the line here.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, affordable bee. I think I was saying like you got to be good with bees. I guess you got to know something about bees, but you also have to be a good handyman. Turns out, not good handyman. Dude can't caulk for his life. Doing a real shitty job caulking. So good with the bees, bad with the caulk. These bees are just like pushing their way through the caulking back up into the soffit into our house. This is the third time.
Does he walk the walk or can he caulk the caulk? That's the real question.
That's yep. I mean, that's what his bumper sticker said. Oh,
That's right.
but yeah, I mean, I guess I was saying you got to be a good handyman too. But man, this guy, he's got to get back up there and yeah, just recalk everything and put some more poison up into our house. Like, dude's like shot like 20 pounds of poison up into our attic already.
Jeez. Yeah, so he's not a really good coxman, huh?
No.
Wow. Okay.
No.
You might need a lady.
He's got a small caulking tube that's just not quite wide enough to fill the gaps up in the house.
Hey, man, so this cock won't fit
different, all right?
This cock won't fill the gaps.
Yeah, his cock was kind of like, it was bent to the right. You got to get to the left. Oh boy. Well, speaking of caulks or no caulks, like we'll wrap up this segment. Happy belated Father's Day to all of you listeners who are dads or have dads or want to be dads, or
Happy Father's Day, Dad.
I don't know. Watch My Two Dads back in the day. That show was they were pioneers, weren't they? Before their time.
They laid the groundwork for what we're seeing happening now.
That show, that was like 25 years ago too, wasn't it?
They were ahead of the curve, as people say.
Maybe it did damage. I don't know.
Is that the show with Paul Reiser? No.
Yeah. Paul Reiser and the actor, I don't remember his name, but he played he was the truck driver in this show that was huge when I was a kid called BJ McKay and his best friend Bear. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I didn't know that there was a. I thought it was just BJ. I didn't know he had an actual last name.
He had a monkey friend. I think his name was BJ McKay, but he had a monkey friend named Bear, chimpanzee. I'm sorry to the monkey community.
Is that like a 70s show or something?
I think it's 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
I feel like it went on for like 10 seasons, but I was probably 10 and it was probably lasted like half a season. But I feel like I watched it a lot.
Yeah, I think I remember.
He's a truck driver. They start running commercials like that, and you get the supply chain problem wrapped up pretty quick. If every trucker out there, everybody that doesn't want to be a trucker finds out they can have a free chimpanzee.
Well, wasn't Clint Eastwood truck driver?
Rob, that was an orangutan. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll be issuing a endless ranters apology, formal apology to the primate Association of America.
Yeah.
Mislabeling their animals. Yeah, I think that was an orangutan.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Well, Rob. Oh man, he's gonna go take a break for a second. He already knows. Yeah. So
but I don't think anybody knows. I haven't mentioned anything on Endless Ranters about anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to make this special for me. All right. So this is like, Rob's doing a gender reveal party just for me. His best friend.
Yeah.
Let's see. I was just curious. All right. So, Rob, tell me, man, what's it gonna be, bro?
All right. Well, first of all, I don't think I've.
Oh yeah, you do this thing. You do this all your own. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I haven't announced to anybody here. I think on the podcast. My wife and I were expecting. And so we found out maybe a month ago or something like that, a month and a week ago.
Yeah.
And
you didn't announce this on the podcast already?
I did not.
Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you. I did not.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a little busy last time. We were talking about something else. Yeah. So we it's been real.
And you're experiencing your dad residency. Is like, all right, I'm ready for the real thing. Let's go.
Oh yeah. I was thinking to myself, yeah, I'm come on, I'm older compared to other Hispanics out there. I should already have probably a grandkid by the time I'm my age. So yeah, we're expecting.
All right.
Hopefully,
When do you think you're expecting? So just give me a
it's looking like a second week of December due date.
it could be a Christmas baby, or I guess
Yeah,
that's close enough for a Christmas
yeah,
baby.
which is fine with me. I might combine the
Or a
presents.
Hanukkah baby,
Oh yeah,
I don't want to judge you, Robbie. I don't know what you guys get into.
yeah. Maybe Kwanzaa, Kwanzaa baby.
Again, deepest apologies.
Yeah. I just, as long as if the baby's born a little darker than me, well, I'm gonna have to check with the mailman.
No, your baby's gonna come pre-10. That's all it is.
Yeah. So, so we're excited. I feel like I've had some practice with the 7-year-old. Obviously, not with babies. I'm kind of afraid to kind of hold them and pick them up because they're so delicate at first, right? So I think Chris is gonna have to give me some pointers. But roll drum roll, please. We just found out Thursday morning, and one of the Father's Day gifts that I got to my dad was a box of baby clothes. When they opened it, the clothes was pink. So it's gonna be a girl.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Oh man,
It's a girl.
You're in for it, brother.
Yeah,
you're in for it. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. But my wife told me, and I was like, okay, all right, okay.
I can't wait to meet little Roberta Spotlight.
I know. Right? I might call her Barbara, because the Barbaras, they call them Bobbies,
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
I do have to share one disappointment that I have in you is that you chose to go a route that didn't involve an explosive device.
Well, she didn't. I really wanted to do like a fun thing, and she's like, "No, come on." And, of course, I was not going to start like a forest fire or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I feel a little cheated. Not that this is all about me. It's a little bit about
or
me.
You're catching a shark.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I mentioned you guys, but my son caught a shark all by himself last week.
What you should have checked was the shark's mouth. There was a little rolled up note that said it's a girl.
I missed it.
Yeah, you didn't see it.
I'm so sorry. You went through all that trouble.
Yeah.
I feel special again.
Yeah. So Chris is gonna have to give me pointers. I know you really are. You've got double trouble because you've got twin girls.
Yeah, don't worry, man. It will all come naturally. I promise you that, brother. Like every instinct to protect, to never drop, to like hold on to. Yeah, it'll all. Other people's kids, drop them. Drop them at will.
Hot potato.
It'll all come natural, dude.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for you, man. That's gonna be awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. I feel like I already have the boy with the 7-year-old.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's he's a knucklehead.
Yeah, it could be good for him too. Like that way. There's a difference there because you got a little bit different job to do with the boy right now.
Yeah. What kind of sucks though is financially. If you want to get top financials, is I was thinking if it was going to be a boy, cool. I can put him in the same room and stuff. Eventually, I'd rather have a boy be with the and a girl separately rooms, but yeah, that's fine.
Well, you never know these days. First of all,
yeah, in kindergarten, my girl's teacher might tell her that
you're just creating that gender construct, Rob.
You're right.
Just give her a blank white room.
That's right.
But not black. You don't want to make it seem like she's in an institution or anything like that.
Or maybe it should be a completely brown room.
Oh yeah, gotta stay true to the mother race.
Yeah, I'm not sure which is right here, but no toys, no nothing. No, that's amazing, dude. Yeah, it'll come natural and it'll feel great. And you just be walking around ready to kill anybody at any
Oh,
time.
dude, I think I am like that.
Yeah, you already are. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like just be constantly doing threat assessments.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna see like a 3-year-old boy looking at my 2-year-old baby,
Oh
and I'm
yeah.
like, dude,
Oh,
I'll
dude, I
snap
tell you
you.
what, my son, like, yeah, he was macking on some girl. Like, this is his first summer vacation too. He's like
Like,
down at
yo,
the
guess what
pool.
I just caught? A shark.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is helping him. But
Yeah.
this is all reason the father takes a summer fishing trip so he can brag about stuff
Yeah.
to his friends later on. Now, yeah, he's meeting this girl at the pool. Just like looking, trying to find a friend that was like female in his age. So he found one the last couple of days, and he was always like trying to go down the pool, like trying to be sly. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go check the pool, see if anybody's down
Yeah.
there. Like
Yeah.
over and over and over. Yeah,
I
and then
remember.
but we've got neighbors, but one of their daughters is about his age, so they're hanging out all the time, and it's just nonstop. Like, leave that door open. They're inside, outside, all the time, everywhere.
Like, no funny business, you two, all right?
Yeah, man. I got an eye, but yeah, because I'm just like imagining my girls when they're 5, when they're that age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm acting all kinds of crazy.
Oh, dude,
I've already started a little bit, but in the
Yeah.
neighborhood, but
Yeah.
start making wild threats,
Yeah, we've been hearing the stories.
wild pronouncements all the time.
Yeah, I was thinking, obviously you have, you're going to be happy with what you have, right? We're obviously going to pray and hope for, a healthy kid, everything, goes well and everything, but, like pros and cons. And, I think I don't know if most men, I'd like to see if a poll would say that most men would prefer a boy, maybe because it's easier for maybe us, or we can relate more and all that stuff.
It's just a biological thing, man. Just a
Yeah.
biological thing. You're trying to pass on your name or
Your
whatever it
name.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I don't
And
know.
then daughters, obviously, oh man, once hopefully she's 35 when she first has her first boyfriend, and, and any experience with love. But that women are the ones that, yeah,
Development.
it will
Well,
be up to her also to give birth to,
my plan is
future generations.
my plan for my girls is to instill in them an insane level of confidence in themselves.
Yeah.
Like, maybe irrational, but like that they cannot be beat. They cannot be, that they are, unbreakable. And then teach them a little bit of strike first violence, a little bit of
Go for the nuts.
like go to
No.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah, strike first. It's like, I got no problem. Like, one of my girls comes up and hits me all the time. I'm just like, all right, okay,
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm
I
going to
like
teach
it.
my girl. I'm going to start teaching her just stars and suns and planet, astronomy, right? Astronomy. So later on, she become an astronaut, work for NASA or SpaceX, and I want her to go to space and basically just be up there so no man can touch her. And that's it. That's
It's
it.
like, what's the most isolated profession in the world?
Yes.
I want you to be an Antarctic explorer.
Right.
Like, you should get real into like penguins.
Yeah.
Or fossil, or ancient ice course.
Don't worry.
I think with girls, I mean, maybe with boys too. I don't know. I'm mostly an expert, but with the girls at my plant, just make sure they feel so valuable. So valuable. Like, they just need to feel so valuable. I mean, all kids do, but especially girls, I think. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Good. I have
Because
that.
if they
confidence.
feel valuable, if they feel like they're important and their opinion is important and all that, then they're not going to get with some piece of shit.
Oh, dude, don't. I have friends who,
They're not.
Ladies out there, please, value yourself. Value yourself. Just
If
find
if there's
someone.
one important thing you can take away from this bullshit we've put on for the
Yeah.
last hour is to
Yeah.
value.
Just
Yeah.
don't.
Even then, I
just
feel
aim
we're
high.
getting a little preachy.
Yeah, we are, but
You know,
still,
you can value yourself at a mediocre level.
I have single friends that need to. I feel. I mean, sorry, ladies, I don't want to tell you what to do with your life, but I want you to value yourself. And now, me being soon to be a girl dad, I want you to value yourself. You can find a good partner out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's, you know, it's harder. It's easier said than done. You know, if you don't have a figure there, it could be a mom, dad, whatever. Like, you know, that's really important for men too, for females, especially, I think maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, more females are going to college and like achieving higher degrees every year than men. So,
For sure. Yeah.
maybe it's time we ratchet them back. I'm just kidding.
No, look,
I let Rob say that kind of stuff.
well, look, women can earn more than men. They can do whatever they want. Just whoever they find, you know, if they find a man out there, just make sure he also, come on, change.
Make sure he doesn't want to play your sport.
Change a light bulb, kill a spider every now and then. You know,
maybe make sure your man doesn't have his eyes set on Olympic gold in female swimming.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh Lord. Yeah. What a crazy world. Just make sure your kids know they love them. And then, you know, just the whole, like, I was looking at an update. It's been like a month since that whole shooting thing happened, man. And it's like, there's more just really just terrible information coming out. Just people.
Oh, for sure. Which, you know, I think
big focus on the cops, you know, but I saw this article this morning that said that kid was chronically absent, is what like the head guy of the Texas Department of Education said, basically. And they look at his records and they're like, he's chronically absent from school since 6th grade, you know?
Yeah.
So man, this kid went years without thinking that anybody gave a goddamn about him, you know? So he's a great little monster there, and he did a lot of damage to that community. But then it's also come out that like the community knew like of all these weird, horrible things he had done. But, you know, no one really did anything about it. I guess maybe what do you do about something when you hear there's a kid and it's a small town, so people know who he is? Like there's a kid carrying a bag of dead cats or something. Multiple people report.
Fucking weird.
No one says anything. And the school did, like, neighbor one thing. It's like you got this thing where do I call the police about this? But a school's another thing where it's like chronically absent since 6th grade. Like, what's up? What have you been doing? Like, what have you been doing to like try to reach out to this kid, the family, whatever? Maybe there were, but they seem to be focused just on the cops that didn't kick the door down after a lot of damage was already done, and not a lot of focus on who created this fucking monster. Anyway, I'm going to get pissed off if we keep talking about it.
Yeah.
There's too many good things. Yeah. Not enough focus on that. So love your kids, man. Make sure your kids know you love them.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, with my stepkid, if I ever get kind of serious with him, or if ever I scold him on something, I will. No. Then I come back and I let him know I get light again. Like, hey, just be careful with this, or hey, next time I'm going to do this. You know, just, I mean, if you're going to be hard on them, but also show them the love.
Sure.
I don't know. Be both. You can be both.
Yeah, you can get in a lot of trouble, and guess what? I'm not going anywhere, and I'll be here tomorrow morning. And and then that happens a few times. You're just like, okay, I'll just gotta take my licks, and everything's gonna be okay. And you know, oh yeah, just let them know. And then also, like neighbor kids, like even other kids, like kids need to feel like they're important, that they've got some kind of value. So if there's some kind of neighbor kid kicking around that looks like he's not really being taken care of, or like something doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Say hello. Say, hey, I like your bike.
Oh yeah,
you know,
for sure.
Your bike is cool.
Yeah.
You know,
my stepkid sometimes will go for a walk. He'll even tell me, you know, hey, when can we go for a walk? Or wait, there's a park somewhat nearby here. I wish there was a better park, but it's just, you know, it's got a couple of things. And he will, you know, he could be a little healthier. He's got a little tummy, but every now and then when there's a bench on the sidewalk, he'll say, oh, can we take a break? We'll sit down. And that's when his, like, he'll start kind of talking about his feelings and asking me these kind of questions about life. and stuff like that. So I'll get kind of like I'll talk to him like a little mini adult, and obviously I won't kind of use big words, but we'll have convos, and then we'll say, okay, you want to keep on going, we'll talk, and then we'll walk and talk and keep on walking. So just treat him like a human being.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Well, you're doing good work there, Robbie. Really proud
Thank
of
you,
you, man.
sir. Thank you.
Really happy for you.
Thank you. All those parents out there, you, Chris, especially, I might hit you guys up for questions, as this date comes by. So, yeah.
Yeah, with the girls, well, with the boy, I can give you. With girls, I'm just like, you can just wrap me around your finger. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, look, I know we've I don't know how much time we have right now, but what's funny with the boy, we'll kind of fight sometimes, like physically. He'll punch me and I'll punch him back, kind of roughhousing and kind of just play fighting. But at the same time, I want to know where that line is, where I want him to know that I'm the adult. And like yesterday, he told me I think I called him my friend or whatever. He's like, yeah, but you're the parent. He called me a parent, which is good. But I want to be able to
place. That's right.
I want to be able to be his friend and kind of play around, but at the same time, want to make sure he kind of takes me serious as a dad, and
dip into that buddy stuff more when they're younger. But then as it gets older, it's like, no.
Yeah.
No. Well, I don't know if I mentioned this. My son caught a monster shark. If one of the downsides of that is that now he,
shit.
Yeah, he's bowing up a little bit, getting a little aggressive, like feeling like he's impressing the ladies, and maybe can talk back a little bit more. So yeah, we go at it. We go at it quite a bit. Like, but I mean, I also don't want to, with boys, it's like I want to make sure that he's got a fighting spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's a lot of domineering dads that go a little too far and maybe crush that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So
you gotta give them the attaboys and hey, good job, you'll get them next time, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll practice, etc., all that stuff.
Well, speaking of practicing and people trying to reach out to us to talk more about Chris's kid catching a shark. Rob, how can people do that?
All right.
It's a monster shark.
All right. So everybody, thanks for joining us. Those who want to check us out on social media, you can follow us. Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram. It's at Endless Ranters Podcast, at Endless Ranters Podcast. That's on Instagram. If you want to check us out on Twitter, it's just at Endless Ranters. That's on Twitter. For those of you who want to join in on the conversation, share memes, go back and forth throughout the week, check us out on Facebook. It's a private group, but we'll let you in. Just search the Endless Ranters Podcast and join us. We'll talk, and we'll do the thing. If you want to check out Chris on Twitter, it is at Grateful Red 1. That's number 1, Grateful Red 1. Also, before I forget, we always stream live through on YouTube. So just search Endless Ranters and you'll see us. We're pretty much consistently here on Wednesday evenings, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Central time? Is that correct?
Yep.
YouTube. Just search Endless Ranters and you'll find us. Go ahead and click like, subscribe. That helps us out. That would be appreciated. So YouTube, also your favorite streaming apps for podcasts, find us there. Go ahead and download and watch at the same time. Let's get those numbers up. Not that they're bad. They're good. They're actually growing. If you want to check out Manny Moman on Instagram and Twitter, just go to at How We Figure, and also check out his podcast that he does. Also, it's at How We Figure. If you want to check me out at Robbie Spotlight. Basically, all social media. I like Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, but I'm a big Instagram guy. I love memes, so check me out, Robbie Spotlight. And I think that's it. Unless there's something else.
I think that is it. I thought you were talking about downloading the YouTube app.
Right.
Oh,
And I was like, man, we broke it into my mom's demo here. Like, go to the Apple store.
but I would suggest download the YouTube app, download all our episodes, play them in the background while you go to work, just continuously. And and then on your, podcast, Spotify, do that. That'd be fun.
Absolutely.
Yes, please do all that. We really appreciate it. We appreciate all the support and listening in, and those of you in the chat that are chiming in a little bit. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Shout
Always
out
good to always good to catch up with my boys here and see what everybody's doing. Glad you guys had a great trip. Yeah,
Thank you.
Manny. What do you got, Manny?
I was just gonna say we're the only one we're missing in the chat is Monkey's uncle. I don't know where you're at, but hopefully we'll catch you on the next stream.
That's right. Monkey's uncle, Bruin Backhand. A shout out to Emmy from the Corolla camp. He was on there. Mini Spring, Hi Hat Laura, B Frank. Everybody else was watching and not commenting. That's another thing about our YouTube live streams. You can comment, and we'll talk, and we'll go back and forth.
That's right. All right, everybody. Well, again, good to see you guys. Thanks everybody for listening. We appreciate it. This is Chris saying, get it on.
This is Rob. Get it on.
Get it on, everybody.